Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. So in today's class, I'd like to discuss about the derivative of function of two variables. Okay. The derivative of function of two variables. The derivative of single variable, you know that the derivative of single variable f dash of x. What is the formula? At any point of x equal to a, anyone? What is the formula? The derivative of f of x at x equal to a. What is the formula? Anyone? Sir, f dash of x equal to limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a by x minus a. Or we can write that limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. Limit h tends to 0, okay, f of x plus h minus x minus limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. This is the derivative of any function and derivative of sin x, cos x, tan x, e power x. What is the derivative of sin x? Anyone?
Cos x, sir.
Yeah. So how we get is using of these formulas. How we get is using of these formulas. Okay. So what is the derivative of cos x is? Derivative of sin x is cos
Minus
x.
sin x.
D by dx of cos x is minus sin x, right? Okay, na? D by dx of e power x is
e power
E power x. D
by dx of ln x is
1 by x.
1 by x.
derivative of tan x is
Secant square.
X.
derivative of secant x is
Secant x into tan x.
Secant x is tan x.
likewise we have done, right? We have done means in our PUC. So these are all happening of okay, based on this formula. Okay, na? So so whenever y equal to f of x is any function, okay, we can change this f of x from x naught to x naught plus delta x. So some y equal to f of x is any like straight line తీసుకున్నాం. So x naught నుంచి x naught plus delta x కి చేంజ్ చేస్తామా. So what about the amount of change in y? What about the amount of change in y? That will be denoted by delta y. So that nothing but the amount of change is nothing but del f of x naught plus delta x minus f of x naught. F of x naught, okay, f of x, okay, this one minus this one, okay, this amount will change. Is nothing but, okay, this one function value of this one minus this one, okay, now you can take like this also, not a problem, okay, now. So so like delta x taken as h, okay, now. So f of x plus h minus f of x plus h minus f of x. So ఇక్కడ నుంచి f of x plus h plus minus f of x can be written as this h comes to this h into f dash of x, right? H into f dash of x, okay na, right? And here this is limit of this value, right? This is nothing but limit of this value. That's why, so that limiting value I can add it out some epsilon of h. Okay, some epsilon of h, because of this is limiting value, okay, okay. So this value can be written as for delta x, means h equal to delta x, f of x plus delta x minus f of x as h into f dash of x, sorry, delta x into, right, f dash of x into delta x plus epsilon into delta x, okay na? At point of x naught, this will be written as, at point of x naught, this will be written as, okay na? At point of x naught, this will be written as x naught plus delta x minus f of x naught. This will be f dash of x naught into delta x plus epsilon into delta x. Okay. So I would like to replace that. So I would like to replace this value. Okay. Here. Okay. So that nothing but okay. So delta y nothing but f dash of x naught into delta x plus epsilon into delta x. Okay, delta x. Okay, where okay, epsilon tends to 0 as delta x tends to 0. This is nothing but the limiting definition. This what okay. So మనం already చెప్పాం కదా limit లో there exists epsilon greater than 0. Okay, such that delta greater than 0 such that okay. So for each epsilon greater than 0, there exists delta greater than 0, such that right. So epsilon is a very nearest value of origin, which is negligible value. Okay, origin. Okay, that's what we can take it. So we can write the limit definition also in this manner. Okay, that's why. So finally, what I'm going to tell that. So the amount of change of y, y equal to f of x. The amount of change of y equal to f of x from x naught to x naught plus delta x is delta y, that nothing but f of x naught plus delta x minus f of x naught. Like for example, a to b lo undamma. So f of x anadi it changes from a to b. What about amount of change will happen is f of b minus f of a. Same way like this is okay. The amount of change in y is nothing but okay na. So f of x naught plus delta x minus f of x naught. And this will be written as in this manner. How it will be written as? Using of definition of f dash of x. Okay, using of this one. Okay, using of definition of f dash of x. Okay, this one. Okay na? So anyway, the amount of change of y can be delta y will be f of x naught sorry, f dash of x naught into delta x plus epsilon into delta x, where epsilon tends to 0 as x tends to 0. Where epsilon tends to 0 as x tends to 0. Okay. So same way like z equal to f of x comma y, z equal to f of x comma y, or f equal to, sorry, okay, no problem, z equal to f of x comma y. So only the amount of change in x, okay, the only amount of change in x, okay, is will be delta x times of z, delta x of times of z, delta x of z. Okay, so this will be f of x plus delta x comma y. This is sorry, this is y. Z equal to f of x comma y. The amount of change in only x direction, only in x direction. Okay, comma y. Okay, minus f of x comma y. X comma y. Okay, so this is nothing but the partial increment of f, or partial increment in z, partial increment in z along x-axis. So similarly, delta yz is f of x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y. Okay na? So this is partial increment of z along y-axis. Along y-axis. Okay. So similarly, okay, the total increment means in both direction. Okay, we have the total increment. Okay, the total increment. Okay, that will be delta z. That will be in both directions. X plus delta x, comma y plus delta y, minus f of x, comma y. X plus delta x minus y plus delta y. Okay, minus y plus delta y. Okay, sorry, f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y, minus f of x naught comma y naught, f of x naught comma y naught. Okay na? Okay na? So here what I have to do that. Okay, here what I have to do that. Okay, so if I f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y plus delta y plus f of x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y. We can take. Okay, we can take. Okay. So this will be f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y plus delta y whole by delta x into delta x I can take, plus similarly here f of x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y by delta y into delta y I can take, into delta y I can take. So this will be written as, okay, delta z as fx, okay, fx like this is delta x, same like okay, fx, okay. This will be the partial derivative of f with respect to x. This will be okay, the partial derivative of along x-axis. Okay, so you can observe this. This is the change x plus delta x minus f of x comma, okay, f of x. Okay, so the change in x direction, that will be written as f of x comma fx, okay, into delta x. So similarly this will be the change in y axis only. You can see this f of x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y. Okay, so that will be fy delta y. Okay, and this will be written as like previous. This will be written as like this. You can write some epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 1 delta x because of limiting case plus epsilon 2 delta y. Is it okay? From epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Okay, so this is the total derivative. Okay, so total this is the total derivative. Okay, this is the total derivative. Okay, a total differentiation. Okay, so the total differential. Okay, total differential. Okay, ledan raskondi. This is what delta z will be happen. Okay, so let z equal to f of x comma y. Write down theorem raskondi. Let z equal to f of x comma y. Okay, is any function differentiable at x naught y naught, differentiable at x naught comma y naught. Okay, if delta z equal to fx into delta x plus fy into delta y plus epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Okay, where epsilon 1 comma epsilon 2 tends to 0 as delta x comma delta y tends to 0, as delta x comma delta y tends to 0. Okay, okay. So adhamavutunda. So in case of derivative differentiable at a single variable, we can write as delta y as f dash of x naught plus delta x plus f dash of x naught plus into delta x plus epsilon delta x plus epsilon delta x, where epsilon tends to 0 as delta x tends to 0, then the given function is differentiable. Same like for two variables, delta z you can take. Okay, so fx delta x plus fy delta y plus epsilon delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Okay, where epsilon comma epsilon 2 tends to 0 as delta x comma delta y tends to 0. Okay, na? As okay, delta x comma delta y tends to 0. Okay, na? Okay, na? So similarly, we have the total derivative, the total differential. Okay, okay, write down here. also here, fx delta x plus fy delta y. Okay, fx delta x plus fy delta y. Okay, which is a linear in delta x and delta y, and which is called total differential object. Total differential object, that is dz equal to fx delta x plus fy delta y. Fx delta x plus fy delta y. Okay, na? So I call this as equation 1. Okay, na? I call this as equation 1. Okay, na? So then equation 1 can be written as delta z equal to dz plus epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Okay. Delta z minus dz by, equal to epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Okay. Now, yes, please. See. So actually we have when x is increasing to x naught plus delta x and y is increasing to y naught plus delta y. Okay, y naught plus delta y. Okay, na? So suppose if I take the increment from origin, okay, 0, 0, okay. So increment to some value, okay. Then this will be 0 plus delta x and 0 plus delta y, right? 0 plus delta y. Okay, na? Now the distance between these 2 points, so I can increase some origin to 0, 0 to some function delta x to delta y. Okay, na? So the increment between these 2 points, okay. So what is that? The distance between these 2 points, nothing but distance between these 2 points. Okay, that nothing but square root of delta x minus 0 whole square plus delta y minus 0 whole square. This will be nothing but root of delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Okay, na? Root of delta x whole square plus root of delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. This I call it as increment as rho, del rho. I call this as del rho. Okay, I call this as del rho. Okay. Now I call this as equation 2. Okay. Now dividing with the delta rho on both sides, dividing with the delta rho on both sides, of equation 2, we get delta z minus dz by delta rho equal to epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y by delta rho. Okay, na? So nothing but epsilon 1 into delta x by delta rho plus epsilon 2 delta y by delta rho. Okay, delta rho. Okay, na? So where delta rho is nothing but okay, you know that, right? So as epsilon 1, epsilon 2 as okay. What we need to prove that epsilon 1, comma epsilon 2 tends to 0 as delta x comma delta y tends to 0. If delta x comma delta y tends to 0, if delta x comma delta y tends to 0, nothing but that is delta rho tends to 0. Okay, so that is the limit delta rho tends to 0, dz delta z minus dz by delta rho equal to limit delta rho tends to 0. Okay, so epsilon 1 delta x by delta rho plus epsilon 2 delta y by delta rho. Okay, so if you are showing this as 0, okay, or individually all these are 0, okay, individually also this 0, okay, then okay, then we call it as the given function is differentiable. Then we call it as then we call it as then we call it as z is differentiable. Okay, na? Okay, na? So చూడండి clearly, please listen now. I would like to explain what I told you here. Okay, so the first one is total increment. The total increment is okay delta z. Okay, first point delta z, that will be okay f of x naught or x plus delta x minus sorry delta z equal to f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y, okay, minus f of x comma y, minus f of x comma y. This is called total increment. Okay, na, what I given you. Okay, na. Alage total differentiation is there. Total differentiation is there. dz equal to fx delta x plus fy delta y. Okay, na? Fx delta x plus fy delta y. Okay, na? Now third one, f is or z equal to f of x comma y is differentiable. Okay, z equal to f of x comma y is differentiable. There are two ways to prove this. Okay, the first one is limit delta rho tends to 0, delta z minus dz by delta rho, you proving this 0, or okay, or you can prove that epsilon 1 tends to 0 and epsilon 2 tends to 0 as delta rho tends to 0. Okay, that is okay, epsilon 1 tends to 0. Okay, epsilon 2 tends to 0. Okay, so using of this, okay, using of this, epsilon 1 tends to 0, epsilon 2 tends to 0 as delta rho tends to 0. Okay, so likewise you can prove. That is the three we have given. Okay, so this is the thing what we have given here. Okay, adamotna total increment is, this is the formula. Okay, total differentiation, this is the formula. And differentiable means that you can prove either this manner or this manner. Okay, so okay, yes please. So epsilon 1 tends to 0 and epsilon 2 tends to 0. To proving this, we can prove that limit delta rho tends to 0, delta x by delta rho coefficient, okay, coefficient tends to 0. Okay, and limit delta rho tends to 0, delta y by delta rho coefficient tends to 0. So this is the thing what we have to do. Okay, for proving of differentiation in case of function of two variables. To proving of differentiation in case of function of two variables. Any doubts, please? That's the thing what we have done here. Okay, na? Okay, na? So దాన్ని రాసానమ్మా మొత్తం. ఇచ్చోండి టోటల్ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ is the formula. So దీన్ని కొంచెం modify చేసుకున్నాను. So this will be written as fx delta x plus fy delta y, and using the definition, okay, epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Okay, na? So differentiable kavalante, this delta x we have to take in, like this manner, then epsilon 1 comma epsilon 2 tends to 0 as delta x comma delta y tends to 0. To proving this, okay, epsilon 1 epsilon 2 tends to 0, I can take the linear function in delta x delta y as total differentiation, that we call it as dz. This I call it as dz. Okay, this one I treating as dz. Okay, total differentiation. Okay, so dz is fx delta x plus fy delta y. That will be, so that will be happens to be, okay, so okay, delta z minus dz equal to epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. So I have to tending to be delta x comma delta y tends to be 0. Okay, so for that, what about the increment from the origin? I can verify that will be nothing but from 0 comma 0 to delta x comma delta y as square root of delta x whole square plus delta y whole square, that will call it as delta rho, the increment of small increment of x and y. So that small increment I can divide with the 2, that will be happening by delta z minus dz by delta rho, that will be this. So you can proving this one is 0 or this one is 0, okay, or this one is 0, then we can show that f is differentiable. We can show that f is differentiable. Okay now? Okay now? So any doubts, please? Any doubts? ఏదైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగచ్చు. ఓకేనా? Let's write down problem here. Let f of x comma y equal to x cube plus 2y cube by x square plus y square x comma y not equal to 0 comma 0. Okay na? 0 x comma y equal to 0 comma 0. Verify this is differentiable at x equal to 0. Verify the differentiability at x comma y equal to 0 comma 0. Yes, please.
కొంతంతా నిండిపోయి నీకేమే ఒకటే కదా ఓకే
సో నాకు డెల్టా జెడ్ అంటే ఏంటమ్మా ఎఫ్ఎక్స్ డెల్టా ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ ఎఫ్వై డెల్టా వై ప్లస్ ఎప్సిలాన్ 1 డెల్టా ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ ఎప్సిలాన్ 2 డెల్టా వై. ఓకేనా? ఎప్సిలాన్ 2 డెల్టా. ఓకేనా? I call this as dz. dz plus epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta. Okay na? So I need dz. Dz means that I need fx and fy. Fx and f. So what is the formula for fx? Anyone? Partial derivative of x. What is the partial derivative of x with respect to Mr. Reddy Dinesh, Obula Reddy Dinesh? So what is the formula for fx? Anyone? Partial derivative of x. Limit h tends to 0.
Limit
f
h
of
tends to
x plus f of x by h, right? So దీన్ని నేను కొంచెం డెల్టాలో రాస్తానమ్మా, డెల్టాలో, ఎందుకంటే మనం అంతా డెల్టా వాడుతున్నాం కదా, కొంచెం డెల్టాలో వాడతాను. f of x plus delta x minus f of x comma y, f of x comma y కదా, సారీ, comma y. ఓకేనా? f of x comma y by delta x. సో ఇక్కడ ఏ పాయింట్ దగ్గర చెక్ చేయాలి? నేను ఏ పాయింట్ దగ్గర చెక్ చేయాలి? ఏ పాయింట్ దగ్గర చెక్ చేయాలమ్మా? అట్ 0 comma 0. సో రీప్లేస్ చేయండి. 0 plus delta x comma 0 minus f of 0 comma 0 by delta x. ఓకేనా? By delta x. means limit delta x tends to 0, limit delta x tends to 0, f of delta x comma 0 minus f of 0 comma 0 by delta x. So can you say anyone what is f of delta x comma 0? What is f of a delta x comma 0? Delta x whole cube 2 into 0 by delta x whole square plus 0 minus f of 0 comma 0 entama f of 0 comma 0 entandi
0, sir.
so this will be 1, right? This will be 1 delta x whole cube by this will also delta x whole cube, this will be 1. Similarly fy means I have already told you that the change in y-axis, the changing along y-axis, x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y by delta y at 0 comma 0, at 0 comma 0, 0 plus delta y minus f of 0 comma 0 by delta. Limit delta y tends to 0, 0 plus 2 delta y whole cube by 0 plus delta y whole square minus 0 by delta y. And then the value. So fx is 1, fy is 2.
2, sir.
Fy is 2. Then write down dz. What is dz now? So what is dz, anyone?
Delta x plus 2 delta y square.
Very good, very good. Replace and ipudu delta z lo replace and so therefore dz equal to fx delta x plus fy delta y. fx 1 వచ్చిందమ్మా, ఇది 2 వచ్చింది. And delta z equal to dz plus epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. So this is 1 delta x plus 2 delta y plus epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Okay na? So what is delta z actually? What is delta z? F of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y at 0 comma 0, f of 0 plus delta x comma 0 plus delta y minus f of 0 comma 0. So this is delta x whole cube plus 2 delta y whole cube by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square minus 0. Is it okay? Anyone? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? So differentiable కావాలంటే ఏం చెప్పాను? Differentiable కావాలంటే ఏం చెప్పాను? There are two ways. Either this or this. నేను రెండు ways లో చెప్తాను ఈ ప్రాబ్లం కి. You can apply at least one of the way. Okay? మీకు నచ్చింది అప్లై చేసుకోండి. నేను ఫస్ట్ ఈ వేలో చెప్తాను చూడండి. ఆప్షన్ ఏ. So delta Z minus dz by delta rho. Okay na? Delta Z minus dz by delta rho. ఓకేనా 1 by delta rho అలాగే ఉంచుకుంటాను. ఓకేనా 1 by delta rho అలాగే ఉంచుకుంటాను. డెల్టా జెడ్ అంటే ఎంత వచ్చింది నాకు డెల్టా ఎక్స్ హోల్ క్యూబ్ 2 into delta y whole cube by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square minus dz అంటే delta
Delta
x
x plus 2 delta y.
delta x plus 2 delta y. ఓకే ఎల్సిఎం తీస్తే delta x plus 2 delta y delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Delta x whole cube plus 2 delta y whole cube minus delta x whole cube delta x delta y whole square plus 2 delta y delta x whole square plus 2 delta y whole cube. Multiply చేశానమ్మా whole by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. What remains? Anyone? Minus of delta x delta y whole square plus 2 delta x whole square delta y. Delta rho, this is delta rho, sorry, y అయిపోయిందా sorry delta rho into delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Delta rho అంటే what is delta rho?
Root of delta x.
Root of delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. So this is root into 1. Okay, now finally minus delta x into delta y into delta x delta y కామన్ చేశానమ్మా ఇక్కడ delta y మిగులుతుంది plus 2 delta x మిగులుతుంది 5. So this is delta x whole square plus delta y whole square whole power 3 by 2. This whole power 1 by 2 plus 1. 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay na? Whole power 3 by 2. Now limit delta rho tends to 0. Limit delta rho tends to 0. Delta z minus dz by delta rho. Limit delta rho tends to 0. Minus of delta x delta y. Delta x plus 2 delta y plus, right? Delta y plus 2 delta x. 2 delta x, yeah. By delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Whole power 3 by 2. Delta rho tends to 0 అంటే అమ్మా delta rho tends to 0 అంటే 0, 0 అంటే by 2 path method చేయొచ్చు ఓకేనా by 2 path method చేయొచ్చు y equal to mx అనుకోవచ్చు like that. Delta y ని m times of delta x అనుకున్నాను అనుకో delta y ని m times of, then limit delta x tends to 0 minus delta x m times of delta x m times of delta x 2 times of delta x. This is delta x whole square plus m times of delta x whole square. Limit delta x tends to 0 minus delta x whole square m ఇక్కడ delta x ని కామన్ చేస్తే m plus 2 ఇక్కడ delta x whole square ని కామన్ చేస్తే whole power 3/2 ఉంది 1 plus m whole power 3/2. So this is nothing but delta x whole cube gets cancelled. Okay, na? So limit delta x tends to 0 minus m into m plus 2 by 1 plus m whole power 3/2, which is independent of delta x. So therefore, which is not unique. Therefore, limit does not exist. Therefore, not differentiable. Therefore, not differentiable. Any doubts, please? Okay, అర్థమవుతుందా? Delta rho tends to 0 అంటే అమ్మా delta rho nothing but delta x comma delta y tends to 0 comma 0. You can go by two path method. You can go by okay y equal to mx, y equal to mx square, y equal to mx cube. Okay na? Or parametric form also. Parametric form కూడా చేయొచ్చు. Parametric form చేయమంటారా? ఎలా చేసినా ఒకటే ఇంకా. అర్థమైందా? ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ప్లీజ్? సో పారామెట్రిక్ ఫామ్ లో చేస్తాం చూడండి, లేదంటే పారామెట్రిక్ ఫామ్. బై పారామెట్రిక్ ఫామ్ let delta x equal to r cos theta, delta y equal to r sin theta. Okay na? Square root of delta x whole square plus delta y whole square will be r. This will be delta rho. Okay na? So limit delta rho tends to 0, delta z minus dz by delta rho equal to limit r tends to 0 minus delta x ante r cos theta, r cos theta, r sin theta, delta y plus 2 delta x, delta y ante r sin theta, 2 r cos theta by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square is r square whole power 3/2. This is r square cos theta sin theta. ఇక్కడ r కామన్ చేస్తే sin theta plus 2 cos theta by r cube. All r gets cancelled. So there is no r here, which is independent of r. Therefore, not differentiable. Limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. Therefore, not differentiable. Okay na? So this is by method A. Okay na? అర్థమవుతుందా? If delta rho tends to 0, if it is 0 we'll get then differentiable. If it is 0, then we'll get differentiable. But what happens to us? That this limit does not exist. Limit 0 కాలేదు మనకు. 0 కాకుండా differentiable 0 కాకుండా ఇంకేదో వస్తుంది. So therefore, okay na, which is not differentiable. Okay na? Any doubts, please? మెథడ్ 2 చేద్దాం. మెథడ్ 2 బై మెథడ్ 2 మెథడ్ 2 అమ్మ డెల్టా రో మైనస్ డెల్టా జెడ్ మైనస్ డిజెడ్ బై డెల్టా రో ఏమైంది మనకు డెల్టా జెడ్ మైనస్ డిజెడ్ బై డెల్టా రో ఏమైంది మనకు దిస్ ఇస్ రైట్ ఏంటది దిస్ ఇస్ రైట్ మైనస్ డెల్టా ఎక్స్ డెల్టా వై minus delta x delta y plus 2 delta x by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square plus ఓకేనా దీన్ని ఇలా రాయకూడదు దీన్ని మనం ఇది తీసుకుందాం దీన్ని తీసుకుందాం ఇది తీసుకుంటానమ్మా నేను దిస్ వన్ ఐ విల్ టేక్ దిస్ వన్ ఓకేనా దిస్ వన్ ఓకేనా డెల్టా రో ఇంటూ ఓకేనా సో దీన్ని కొంచెం మాడిఫై చేస్తాను డెల్టా ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ డెల్టా వై 2 delta x by delta rho okay delta rho into delta x whole square plus delta y whole square into delta rho as minus delta x into delta y by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square into delta rho. So I need to take coefficient of delta x by delta y, delta x by delta rho. Delta x by delta rho I need to take. Similarly, delta y by delta rho, the coefficient is epsilon 2. This is my epsilon 1. This is my epsilon 2. So, అర్థమవుతుందా? I need to take epsilon 1 as, okay na? What is my epsilon 1? Coefficient of delta x by delta rho and epsilon 2 as coefficient of delta y by delta rho. So this epsilon 1, epsilon 2 will be 0, then which is differentiable. So if I take epsilon 1 as minus 2 delta x into delta y by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Okay, na? Epsilon 2 as minus delta x into delta y by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. So as delta x comma delta y tends to 0, okay na, that is limit delta x comma delta y tends to 0 comma 0, epsilon 1 as limit delta x comma delta y tends to 0 comma 0 minus 2 delta x delta y by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. ఇక్కడ కూడా డెల్టా వైని m డెల్టా x అనుకుంటాను, డెల్టా వైని m డెల్టా x అనుకుంటాను. అప్పుడు డెల్టా x ఒకటే మిగులుతుంది, అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ 2 వేరియబుల్స్ లో లిమిట్ కనుక్కోవాలంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు గో బై మెనీ వేస్ ఓకేనా? I have already given you two-path method, y equal to mx, y equal to mx square, okay, na? And parametric method, many ways. So what it is? Minus 2m by 1 plus m square, which is independent of m, independent of delta x, not equal to 0. మనకి ఏం కావాలి? epsilon 1 0 కావాలి. But I get some constant, right? Therefore, epsilon 1 not tends to be 0. Therefore, not differentiable. ఒకటి చూపిస్తే చాలమ్మా, epsilon 2 కూడా చూపించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఒకటి నాన్ జీరో, బోత్ జీరో అవ్వాలి. బోత్ జీరో అవ్వాలి. ఒకటి జీరో అయి నాన్ జీరో, ఒకటి నాన్ జీరో అయినా కూడా నాట్ డిఫరెన్షియబుల్. ఒకటి జీరో అయి ఇంకోటి నాన్ జీరో అయినా కూడా నాట్ డిఫరెన్షియబుల్. ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ప్లీజ్? Any doubts? Any doubts, please? So that's the way you can verify in both ways. At least one of the way you can verify. Okay, now the problem cheddam. F of x comma y equal to x cube minus y cube by x square plus y square. X comma y not equal to 0 comma 0. 0 if x comma y equal to 0 comma 0. First question, show that రాసుకున్నది already. Show that
అయిపోతాడు అందరికి అక్కడ కాలేజ్ అంత సీర్లు కట్టుకొని
continuous at 0 comma 0. Partial derivatives exist at 0 comma 0. Not differentiable at 0 comma 0. Not differentiable at 0 comma 0. కంటిన్యూస్ ఆల్రెడీ మనం లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చేసామమ్మా. లిమిట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది, అది 0 అవుతుంది. సో దట్స్ వై ఇట్ ఈస్ కంటిన్యూస్. గుర్తుందా ఎనీవన్? ఎక్స్ క్యూబ్ మైనస్ వై క్యూబ్ బై ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ వై స్క్వేర్ 2 మెథడ్స్ లో చెప్పాను, కావాలంటే చెక్ చేసుకోండి. యూ క్యాన్ వెరిఫై దట్. ఓకే, యూ క్యాన్ వెరిఫై. 2 మెథడ్స్ లో చెప్పానమ్మా, కావాలంటే అక్కడ చెక్ చేసుకోండి. నౌ వి గో ఫర్ పార్షియల్ డెరివేటివ్స్. Second question, second one. So anyone, what is partial derivative fx at 0 comma 0? Fx at 0 comma 0. Anyone? Limit delta x tends to 0. F of delta x comma 0 minus f of 0 comma 0 by delta x. And the my value. Anyone? Anyone? You can verify this is 1, this is minus 1. Okay. This is 1, this is minus 1. Okay. Now I go for third one. Dz equal to fx delta x plus fy delta y. This is delta x minus delta y. Delta z equal to delta z minus dz ಎಂದು కనుక్కుందాం. Delta z equal to delta z రాద్దాం first. Delta z f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus f of x. F of 0 delta x comma delta y minus f of 0 comma. F of delta x comma delta y minus f of 0 comma 0. Delta z is f of delta x comma delta y, delta x whole cube minus delta y whole cube by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square minus 0. So this is delta x whole cube minus delta y whole cube by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Now delta z minus dz into చూద్దాం. Delta z minus dz. dz ఏంటి delta x minus delta y. LCM is ఫాలో అవుతున్నారా? ఫాలో అవుతున్నారమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే డెల్టా ఎక్స్ హోల్ క్యూబ్ ప్లస్ డెల్టా ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ డెల్టా వై హోల్ స్క్వేర్ minus delta y into delta x whole square minus delta y whole cube by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. So ఇక్కడ delta x delta y ని కామన్ చేస్తే delta x delta y ని కామన్ చేస్తే what I get remains is delta x plus delta y plus minus minus delta y minus delta x delta y minus delta x by delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. What it is delta z minus dz. Now I go for delta z minus dz by delta rho minus delta x delta y minus delta x by delta rho into delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Okay na? First method lo chestanu method A ni limit rho delta rho tends to 0 limit delta rho tends to 0 delta z minus dz by delta rho chestanu limit delta rho tends to 0 minus delta x into delta y minus delta x by okay na this is delta rho ante root of delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. So this is delta x whole square plus delta y whole square. Parametric form తీసుకుంటాను y delta y equal to delta mx కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు delta y equal to m times delta x కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు మీ ఇష్టం పారామెట్రిక్ ఫామ్ తీసుకుంటాను అంటే delta x equal to r cos theta delta y equal to r sin theta then delta rho will be r okay na so this will be limit r tends to 0 minus delta rho and delta x and r cos theta into r sin theta minus delta y and r sin theta minus r cos theta root of this is r square r cancel okay limit r tends to 0 minus cos theta sin theta r taken common sin theta minus cos theta by r. It is independent of r, so it is never be 0. That is the limit does not exist. Therefore not differentiable. Any doubts, please? Any doubts, please? సో ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, రాకపోతే నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో చెప్తాను. f of x, y equal to x square minus y square by x minus y. X, y not equal to 1, minus 1. At 1, minus 1 దగ్గర చెక్ చేయాలమ్మా. At 1, minus 1 దగ్గర సేమ్ all three conditions చెక్ చేయాలి. కంటిన్యూస్ అవుతుందా లేదా, పార్షియల్ డెరివేటివ్స్ వస్తాయా లేదా, డిఫరెన్షియబుల్ అవుతుందా లేదా, కంటిన్యూస్ అవుతుందా లేదా, పార్షియల్ డెరివేటివ్స్ వస్తాయా లేదా. x square minus y square by x minus y. X, y not equal to 1, minus 1 and 0 if x, y equal to 1, minus 1. Any doubts, please? There any doubts, please?